I need that. Hello, everyone. I think we're live. Just checking that we're live. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Not live yet. Okay. It says I'm live. I need to change the resolution. The current resolution is 860, which is not supported for this configuration. Oops. Okay. Oh, okay. Output. Where do I set that? Video. Oh no, I need to change the video resolution. How do I change it? Okay. Okay, May. Okay. Advanced. All right, let's see. Let's see, is it working now? Oh, yay! Okay, sorry guys. All right, sorry. Okay. I'm trying to use a new system and it was not a good idea. So I am back to my old system, which is fine by me. Okay. Yeah. Let me adjust some settings here. Thank you all. Sorry for that. There we go. You just gotta see me through another day. Okay. Yay. Rather complicated, isn't it? Now let's see. I think we're good now. Let me check. Okay. And I'll set up my windows. My body's aching, and my time is at hand. Let's see, I think we're good now. Alright, let me turn that off. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Okay, wow, yay, there's a lot of you. Okay. I can't see the whole chat, but I'll just say hi to the folks I can see here. See Pam, Janice, Ken, Tim, Connie, Joanne, Deborah, James, let's see, Donald, Susie, Dave, Timo, Chipper, Diana, Maggie, Regina. Oh, hi Regina. Are you new? Christy. Let's see, Carolyn. Hi Carolyn. And Carol. Renee. Laura. Sarah from Wales. How cool. Diane. Loved hearing everyone play Shallow. Isn't it so fun? Lynn. Jan. Everyone chilling here while I'm dealing with my issues. Tony, Sue. Another Deborah. Hello. Bill. Lourdes. Brooke. Yay. Shar. Hi, Shar. I am live. Terry. Cool. Okay, good. Yeah, it should be normal now. I was trying to, provide an upgraded experience, but it's maybe not happening yet. That's okay. Okay. Okay, cool. Let's see. Jim says, first time. Welcome. Sherry. Violet Clowns. Sandra, Lavon, hello, Jillian, Annette, hello, Carol Q, Regina, hi, you are new, yay, Smiley, ooh, yes, oh, Smiley, how many do you have of the CK35? Oh, yeah, you're saying that the case is awesome. I gotta, well, now I gotta go get the case so I could show everybody, but I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, I'm such a dork. Okay. Hello. Okay. I think this stream looks clear tonight because of daylight savings. But also, I have to fix my nighttime lighting situation. Yes. So, just, yeah, this is, I might as well do this now. This is the new signature ukulele. It is all solid mahogany, features cutaway, gloss, word strings, the inlay, the tuners, my signature, and I'm playing it with low G. And people have asked about the low G, so I asked Ohana if we could include a low G string in the bundle for for this package, and they said that they could do it. So it also comes, what Smiley was talking about, in this beautiful case, this very classic looking twill case with this burgundy plush interior, and it just fits really snugly in there. So I'm just really excited about the whole package. So it comes with a swag bag with like a Cynthia Lynn luggage tag and then that low G string. And I'll make a video on how to swap it in for those who don't know how to do it. So, one of our patrons, Smiley, owns an amazing ukulele shop in San Jose called Ukulele Source. So it sounds like Smiley has some. So, Smiley, I'll send some folks your way to get the case. Did you say how many? You had 4. Okay, great. So they're limited edition, and Ohana has told me that dealers have already bought the first batch. So I would say order soon if you're interested. Yeah, and I've been playing it, and I'm thrilled with how it sounds. I think you all will be too. We're calling it the performance model because it is definitely more performance ready. I had put a pickup in the other one to play it on stage, but it's not really meant for performing, whereas this one I'm definitely comfortable performing with it. So yeah. Oh, Susie already has that case. Maggie's might need to sell her other one so that she could get the newer one. That's a great idea. That's a great idea. You're graduating. You get to give yourself a new ukulele. So, yeah, I'm super excited to share this one. The current model does not come with electronics. In, I think, a couple months, they're going to get another shipment with some with electronics. But, it depends on if you can also have electronics installed. That would be better than the onboard electronics. But if you like onboard electronics, then those are coming as well. Renee is asking, why would an ukulele not be ready for performing? A lot of it is actually the tone that you can get when you plug in. That with a more like beginner level ukulele, it's really hard to put in a pickup and get it to pick up a nice sounding tone that carries to the stage. So in many ways, like those ukuleles are better for playing acoustically at home. This is more that if you want to plug it in, or if you just want a richer sound, then that's what you're going to get with this one. Yeah, I'm moving in May. People are asking about when I'm moving. How much is it? This performance bundle with the case is $449, and then with the electronics it'll be upwards of $500. So there is a big jump from the beginner model. I think we're calling it the student model now. It's weird to have to give these things names, which is $179 with the gig bag, to this all solid model, which is $449 with the hard case. This is like the nicest hard case that Ohana offers. So I really decked it out. Okay, let's get to a song. How about we do that? I'm, of course, always excited to create these new arrangements, and especially when the song is just a classic piece of songwriting. I use my partner as a measure because I would say that he's not necessarily he doesn't think that he's that knowledgeable about music. He's very much a layman, and so when a song reaches him, then that says something to me. So, I could sing, I've seen fire and I've seen rain, and he knows what comes next. And I think that's a sign, that a song has that much, presence in the world for people who aren't actively listening for that kind of music all the time. So, hopefully everyone has the chord chart for Fire and Rain. A lot of you voted for this song. If you didn't know the song before, it is a relatively simple structure and really, really catchy hook. Everybody can remember that. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. And so I've made the basics of the song, like the body of the verse and the chorus, pretty easy so that it could be beginner friendly, and then added a fancy intro and some varied strumming to make it a little bit more challenging for our intermediates. Yeah. Okay. Why don't I play it through first? Yeah. Okay. And this will serve as our playthrough for our chord chart patrons too. Here we go. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. Woke up this morning and I wrote down this song. Just can't remember who to send it to. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Won't you look down upon me, Jesus? You gotta help me make a stand. You just gotta see me through another day. My body's aching and my time is at hand. I won't make it any other way. I see fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times where I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Sorry, wrong chord there. Last verse. I've been walking my mind to an easy time. My back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. But there I was the time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines and pieces on the ground. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. That's the ending. Okay. Oh, this is all right. Okay. So let's start with the body of the song, the verse, so that we can all play it together. And I'll introduce that first with the rock strum. We'll get to the chorus, which is a little bit has a little more interesting variation going on, and then we'll do that tab intro at the end. Yeah. Great. Okay. And so James Taylor's version is really interesting because it's so dependent upon his guitar skills, that if you just look at the chords here, they're very straightforward, but it's his guitar skills that add a lot of texture around the song. So I tried to add them, add hints of that where I could, but yeah, I think just understand that you can play this song very simply as well, right? Okay, let's run through our verse with just chords, yeah? All right, so single strum, and we'll sing along. Ready, G? Just yesterday morning, D minor, they let me know you were gone. Second line. Suzanne, the plans they made put an end to you. Okay, now look, we have an F star. You can ignore those extra brackets for now. I'll explain what that is later. But we have an F star. So you're taking the F and you're adding your pinky. To add, what note is this? To add a different note on top that's makes it different than the F. Yeah, feel free to reply if you know what note this is. So the reason why I do that is because we're playing two measures with the same chord, so you might as well change it up a little bit to add some interest. And also, when James Taylor plays it, he adds this fancy guitar fill right there. So instead of having too fancy a guitar fill, we just add one little note here. Yeah. Okay, good. People are writing in. Carol said C. Yeah. So when you play regular F, you have an A on top, and then just by adding C, which is another note in the F chord, you make it sound a little bit different. You kind of lifts it up, right? Because it goes higher. Okay, great. Now let's keep going. Same chords for the second half of the verse. G. I walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. Okay. Last line. I just can't remember who to send it to. And then again, F star. Kat, let me know, or Catherine Anderson. I know sometimes you go by Kate and sometimes you go by Kat, so let me know what you prefer. Yeah, is that also an F7? An F7 requires adding the seventh note, which is an E flat. So this is an F7, and then you can add the pinky for F7, but related, but F7 requires a different note. Yeah. Okay, so the chords alone are pretty straightforward. We're going to play the rock strum. Yep. So the rock strum, when I teach a strum, I like to mute the strings. So with the left hand, you can mute your strings, and you're going to play down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Okay? So the timing of it is 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 and a, you can just try it with me. 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 and a. So if you're a beginner, what makes the rock strum a little bit difficult is that up strum and trying to change chords on that up strum. So, hi Will, I see you. So G, you gotta go down, up, D minor, down, up, D minor. So if you're more of a beginner, you are welcome to just do down strums. You could do down, 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 and then add the up. You add the up before each chord change. It's kind of a way to help lead into the next chord change. And you can also just play just on the counts. You can go 1, 2. Just yesterday morning, they let me know you were gone. Okay? But why don't we try it through with the full rock strum? Down, 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 up, down, 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 up. Okay, let's take it nice and slow. We'll go a little slower than that. We'll go 1 and 2 and right from the verse we go down, down, down. Oh, we'll just play the pattern here. I can't sing and count yet. Now I'll sing it. Okay, ready? 1. And, oh, actually, no. Let's play the first 2 lines just with the rock strum. 1 and G and a G, D minor to the C, back to G. Second line, G to the D to the F. Add your pinky. One more time. Basically finishing the verse. Ready? 2, 3, and G, D minor, and C, and G. Second line or last line, D to the F, to the F star. Cool. Yeah, I call it F star because F over C in this case is not accurate. You're not really putting it over C. That's when you have C in the bass line, and that's not the case right now. So F minor is like this. It sounds different. Okay, so let's try singing with it. That makes it a lot harder, actually, the singing with it. All right? But same pattern, and we'll sing with it. Ready? We'll start on the G just to get warm up. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and just warming up on the G. Okay, sing it here. Just yesterday morning they let me know you were gone. Susan, the plans they made put an end to you. Walked out this morning and I wrote down this song. Just can't remember who to send it to. Okay, I added that extended rock. I couldn't help myself. Okay, so Chipper says muting and strumming. Yeah, Chipper, you could also just do the single strums on the chords too. You know, if you wanted to. Yeah, just yesterday morning they let me know you were gone. Or just 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, so. Now let me introduce that extended rock strum, right? So the brackets on the F. So what we do on that, let's mute our strings so that if you look at the top here on top of the intro, I kind of write out, well, I have up here the extended rock strum, and then I have how you break it up in the 2 chords, right? So if we mute our strings, the extended rock strum is basically like when you have 2 rock strums back to back. To vary it up, you change the emphasis so that your emphasis is a little anticipated. So instead of down, 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 up, down, 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 up, which is just 2 straight rock strums. Let me move this a little bit closer. Then instead we can do down, down, down. I'll talk it out. Down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so if you look at the way I've written it out, I make the U big because you're emphasizing the up. So if we just do the first half of that, we'll do down, 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 up. Let's try that together. 3, 4, down, 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 up. Again, down, 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 up. And then you finish it out by varying the strum a little bit. You go down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. So you wind up skipping that down strum. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. So that's the key thing, is skipping the up strum after the emphasized up. And think about it, you know, the emphasized up is taking up more space. So you want to give it time. Up, up, down, down, up, down, up. You just have to make sure to drop your hand for that. So let's turn that around a few times on the muted strings. Okay, 1 and 2 and a down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down. You can say it to yourself. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so then on the F to the F star, you're going to add your pinky on that up strum. Okay, so we can practice it this way, just down, 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 up. That's it. Okay, just that much. Ready? On the F, we go down, 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 up. Yeah, you gotta hold that pinky down. Ready? And down, 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 up. Again, down, 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 up. You're gonna get more precise with the pinky. That's a good skill to have. Okay. Now let's finish out that strum a little slower. 3 and 4 and down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. Again and down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. let's try through the verse again, and we'll try adding that just to solidify it a little bit more. If you're not ready for that yet, you can keep rock strumming, you can keep just down strumming. But yeah, it's definitely worth giving it a try, just seeing the variation in timing. I do often say that basically after you learn how to play chords and how to, play basic strums, then the next real goal is rhythm. That you really want to get stronger with rhythm and control of the rhythm. Okay? So, skills to build on, yeah? Okay, we'll play the G a few times to warm up. 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2 and a 1 and 2. Okay? Let's sing it here. Just yesterday morning they let me know you were gone. Susan, the plans they made put an end to you. Down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Walked out on the morning and I wrote down this song. Just can't remember who to send it to. Yeah, can you hear the timing of that, right? Because otherwise, if you don't play it, then it's just can't remember who to send it to. It's fine, it works, but the other way, it builds a little bit of energy because you're anticipating, yeah? Okay, so you could just practice that to get used to that. Let's do that last line. Just can't remember. 2, 3, 4. Just can't remember who to send it to. Okay, cool. So that's the body of the verse, right? All of that is like the extended rock strum is challenging, but you can simplify it if you want. Now let's look at the chorus. Let's just do single strums on the chorus to start. So C. I've seen fire, A minor to D, fire, and I've seen rain, or G. Okay, now we go to a G sus2, right? So it sounds fancy, but all it is that you pick up your middle finger, and then you go back, you put your finger back down for G. It's like total guitar, like common guitar trick riff thing that like you don't have to do a lot to make it sound really different. So something that you can only do in this position, G, which is a D on a guitar. Okay, I'll go through what you do with that later, but let's do our single strums again. You're doing the same pattern for the first 3 lines of the chorus. Okay, ready? So C. I've seen fire and I've seen rain, to the G sus, back to G. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. Again, G sus, back to G. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. G sus to G. But I've always thought that I'd D minor see you again. Now you're ending on that G sus, suspended, suspending the second note. And then for the interlude, I go to a G7 sus, which just makes it extra interesting sounding. All of that, if you don't like those, you could just play a G, but they're relatively easy to play, and they sound really cool, yeah? Okay, and so for those who want a little bit of theory, you're suspending the second note, which is why it's sus2. So what is the second note of G? Yeah? It doesn't go in alphabet order after that. So what is the second note of G? I'll let you guys have time to write in about that. Lori's asking, changing from G to the D minor, I find I'm resting the ukulele neck on the side of my index finger. G to D minor. Lori, tell me more about which index finger, like how exactly you're resting it on there. Like, are you resting it on the palm, or is your hand tilted out to the side? Because if it is tilted out to the side, then that's good. That's actually a good thing to do. Yeah, what I'm doing here, I actually recommend that to people. Yeah. Okay. Nope. The second note of G is actually A. Okay? Because G is the first note in the scale, and then the second note is A. So then with G, okay, then when you pick up this finger, you're exposing the A. Yeah? So that's the note that you want to hear. Okay. Oh, yeah, Jenny said that. Okay. Chord transition is what's killing me. Yep. I think, this is for Chipper. Yeah, it definitely just takes time. You gotta go slow. I would actually say take the transitions that are hardest and just focus on them. I have a how to change chords tutorial, but honestly, I would just like sit there and go G, D minor, G, right? Move one finger at a time, D minor. Build that agility, move one finger at a time. And just understand it'll take a long time to build agility, it's all muscle memory. So you have to build flexibility in the fingers and you have to build strength in the fingers. So take your time with it. Yeah? No worries. I'm just throwing a little bit of theory at you because I know some of you enjoy that. Yeah? Okay. So now on the chorus, we have those split measures, the A minor to the D. And you'll see at the top of the page, I say on split measures you do, and we can mute our strings for this, down, down, up, down, down, up. It's all about how you take your typical 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, and how you split them up, right? So on a rock strum, you're going 1 and 2 and right? Now on the split measures, you would be going 1 and a 2 and right? 1 and a 2 and right? So A minor, you're going 1 and a 2 and 1 and a 2 and We're just gonna do that A minor to D phrase. 1 and a 2 and Okay? So let's play through the first line of the chorus. And if the G sus and G2 were a regular phrase, you would go G sus, down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay? Play it as if there were not the fancy brackets. Okay? So going very slowly, the C you would go F, C. Now A minor to D, you go fire and F, C, down, down, up, down, down, up. Now G is regular rock strum, rain. And now you do your split measure strum on the G sus to G. You do rain, down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay? I'll play the whole line through in time. 3 and 4 and I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Okay? That's the technical timing if you break it down that way. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Down, down, up, down, down, up. Actually, let's take that a hair slower for everybody. 3 and 4 and I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Down, down, up, down. Second line. I've seen sunny days that I split. That would never end. Rock strum to the split. Down, down, up, down. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. Now split. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Interlude. This is just the regular rock strum. Okay. Let me know how that's going for everyone on the chorus there. Yep. Cause I'm gonna introduce that other rock, the variation on the chorus, which is gonna make it a little bit trickier. Let's play the chorus one more time. Feel free to post any questions or challenges so that I can go over them. And then I'm gonna move into teaching that kind of the fancy strumming in the chorus. Yep. Okay. One more time on the chorus. 3 and 4 and I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. Down, down, up, down. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. Oh, sorry, but I always thought that I'd see you again. If you find yourself getting behind, it's probably because of the upstrums, and you could drop them for now. You could drop the upstrums for now until you get all of the chords and transitions under your fingers. And then, actually, I think once you have the chords and transitions under your fingers, the whole flow of it will just lead you to playing that upstrum. So, just know that you can do that. This drum really sells it. Having problems switching between and not falling back to the rough strum. Yeah, that for the split strums. But really, on the split strums, you could just go down, 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 right? You could just do that. Christine's saying you're not doing the extended rock strum on the Gs. We are. I just haven't taught it yet. I'm going to teach it right now. Yeah. Okay, Terry's asking, for the D minor, is there a reason I should not bar the G and C strings with finger 2? Bar the G and C strings with finger 2 instead of, oh, like this. You can do that if you want. I like to say there are no rules in ukulele, and you can do that if you want. I find I choose this position, but I think this is a perfectly fine position. I've seen people do it. It's, generally you don't want to invert your finger like that, like the knuckle like that, but sometimes you have to do it. There are definitely chords where I have to do it, so it just depends on your comfort level. Yep. Okay, so now let's look at that crazy breakdown. It's not that crazy, it really isn't, but I'm talking about here on the G sus, right? Down, 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 up, up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, so it's pretty much what I've written there. It's more just about getting the flow of it, and the flow, it might be easier than you think. It might be more just about feel, right? So if we go G, okay, so on the G, we'll just go bit by bit here. G, we go down, 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 okay? Oh no, down, 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 up. On the up, you move to the sus. So let's just practice that much, okay? And this is the same as what we did earlier with the extended rock strum. You change chords on that up. Yeah, down, 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 up. Okay, again, down, 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 up. Again, up on the G sus2 on the up. Ready? 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up. Okay? All right. Couple questions here. Marianne says, what would the BPM be? Oh, I don't know off the top of my head. You could get a metronome app and just tap out what I'm singing, right? I've been lonely times when I could, and it would tell you. Renee's asking, why wouldn't you want to extend your knuckle that way? I thought the reverse bend was an ukulele goal. I don't think so, but maybe because I come from, taking violin lessons when I was young, that you kind of compromise your fingers that way and can be prone to injury. So I don't know. I think if you have strength in your fingers, then you don't necessarily need to do that. But I think also just having the flexibility to do that is a good thing too. So I like to say there are no rules, but I think as long as you're not compromising your hand in some way, you're not inverting because you don't have the strength in some other way. Does that make sense? Okay, cool. So going back to that G strum, yeah, down, 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 up. Okay, now on the G sus, we go up, up, down, right? Down, 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 up, up, down. All right, so let's do that much. Ready? Actually, let's go all the way to the next one. So down, 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 up, down, down. Meh. If we go to the next one, it's like finishing it. So actually, let's just stick with down, 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 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, up, down. Down, 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 up, up, down. Down, down. Okay. Now, the last part is the down, up, right? You just put your finger back down for down, up, down, up. So let's just take all of that really slow. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. All right. Now let's try to put it in context. Let's do the whole first line. Okay, ready? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. Yep. Okay. And this is more to capture the chord movement, the melodic movement that James Taylor adds at the end of his phrases. He does this. He does like a lot of finger style stuff that is hard to achieve, and so just a little bit of movement there gives it a lot of action, I guess. So yeah, so let's try the whole chorus as practice. Okay, ready? And I'll we'll practice the last line when we get there. Right, ready? 1, 2, chorus, 2, 3, 4. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. Down, down, up, down. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought that I'd see you again. Okay, so on the G sus and the G7 sus, we're going to do our extended rock strum. Okay, so we could just practice that a little bit. Right, ready? G sus. We'll just go back and forth, G sus to G7 sus. And so remember, it's down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. But here we don't have a chord change. You just have the up to help add a little bit of a different rhythm in there. Ready? G sus, 2, 3, 4, G. And 7. You can have your 7 finger already down and then just add the G. Marian's asking, when will the video be posted? I could probably just record it right after this, which is what I should do. Yeah, I might try to do that, because also, like, while it's fresh for me, the play along video. I also got a new camera that I'm messing with that is giving me all kinds of headaches. So just trying to figure it all out. Try to upgrade to the next level. Okay, so let's see, what should we put together here? I think it's time for us to go over that intro so that we can put it all together for the end. Okay, so our intro is shaped around the chords that we're using in the verse. Okay, I hope you can see that, or if you can't see that from the top on your own, this is something that you can start looking for in songs, right? So the intro is just the same chord structure as the verse, but what we're doing with it is playing inversions. And so I've worked on inversions with my intermediate patrons. Inversions are just a variation of the chord with the notes in a different order. Usually, I mean, on the uke, it winds up being just higher up the neck, right? So when you go up here, this is another G. Yeah, you recognize this chord shape? everybody's favorite B flat B chord shape. You're playing that up on the 10th and 11th frets, yeah? And that becomes our intro. And all of this is totally me just, taking the melody of what James Taylor is playing and adapting it. And in many ways, I just adapted it for the easiest key that I could on the uke, which is G. Especially now that I'm playing a low G so much. That really helps to capture the sound, yeah? Okay, so this is how we start in the intro. And for anybody who's more beginner, like, it's totally fine if you're like, I don't want to do this at all. You don't have to do this at all. You can practice the other parts while you're waiting for the total playthrough, the group playthrough at the end, yeah? So no pressure there. But for those of you who are ready for this, yeah, this is definitely more intermediate level, you can also just practice reading the tab. If you look at the tab, you're playing 11, 10, 10, 11. Based on the tab alone, it will give you a shape. And that's what you're looking for when you look at tab, that you want to figure out what is that shape and how does it relate to the chord that I'm playing. Because that's going to be your easiest way to figure out how to finger the chord, yeah? Because if you're just kind of individually picking, it's like hunting and pecking on a computer, on a keyboard. I guess they call it typing skills, but yeah. The more you know the chord, right, you know your fretboard, then the easier it is to then know where your fingers go when you do this picking, okay? So you go to this shape, right? Everybody good with that first phrase, that first measure, 11, 10, 10, 11, okay? Timo, I knew you would ask about the James Taylor thing. I'll show you. I will show that. And then where is my cat? I don't know where he is. Mochi? We'll see if he comes around. Rebecca says, how do you play this without a cutaway? Technically, you should still be okay on the 10th and 11th frets, even if you don't have a cutaway, but that is another reason why the cutaway is part of the professional model, that it allows you to get up to those higher frets, you know? So part of it is that you do need to be able to access these frets, which you should be able to, even on a soprano, you should be able to access them, but the cutaway does kind of like, you just bump up right against, without the cutaway, you do just bump up right against the body of the uke, right? Okay, so, and Jenny says she's barring the 10th fret all the way, which is great. You can totally do that. Okay, cool. So, I think everybody's got that first measure. Let's play it all together. We got 11, 10, 10, 11. Now, if you look at the next one, you're going 9, 8, 8, 9. Same shape. Yeah? So if you didn't realize that yet, it is the same shape. Okay? Yeah, definitely on a tenor you'll be able to reach those frets. It's more for a soprano that without a cutaway, and sopranos never have cutaways, they're so small, that you're going to have a little bit of trouble. Okay, so now if you want to be fancy, like I'm sure Tim does, you're going to play 11, 10, 10, 11, and then you're going to pluck and slide down to your 9 on the 11. Okay? You can play it straight. That's the straight. I like to play it with the slide because that's what James Taylor does. Yeah? It's just that getting used to that slide. Pluck and slide. Okay. Okay, and then, so those are the first two measures. Then you go to your C, and then it's always fun to do chord melody with C because you can just have an open fretboard. Okay, so C, you're just on the 7th fret, 5th fret, 3rd fret, and then the G. That's basically it. Yeah. Okay, and then the final measure is the rundown here, where you do 3, 2, open, 3. Okay, so I wrote it out like that because you can hear that James Taylor does that, right? Now, what James Taylor is really doing, and this is totally an old guitar trick, is that you are, I'm just including this for those who want to really get fancy, right? Is that, that you're doing a pick, yeah? Okay, let's start with this. So instead of plucking 3, 2, open, 3, you would do a pull off. You would do 3, pull, pull, 3, yeah? Okay, so I didn't put it in the chart because I didn't want people to be like, there's like so much stuff to do, right? But for those of you who want to get fancy, you're going to pluck the 3, then pull off with the pinky, yeah? Ugh. The way I'm holding it is not allowing me to do it. And then you pull off with the middle finger. It takes a little bit to get used to that. Yeah. Hi, Greg. I see you. Okay. So that whole phrase is optional. Okay. So yeah. So to fancy up all of that, then you could also do a hammer onto the C. Yeah. And then you can do a hammer onto the G. And in all honesty, on that final F, F extended rock strum, I vary the strum from what that is, right? I do. And that's just by feel. That is totally just like the rhythm that, well, it's the rhythm that James Taylor is doing, but it's the rhythm that I feel versus being a specified rhythm. Yep. So just if you hear the original and you're like, oh, it's not exactly that rhythm, go ahead and adapt it to the rhythm that you hear. Yeah, totally free world that way. Okay. Okay, we have a couple minutes left, so let's play through the entire song. If there are any final questions, let me know. Oh, also, the last time through the chorus, but I always thought that I'd see you again. I like to, James Taylor ends with this kind of like lingering outro. I just wanted to kind of nip it in the bud and also throw that awesome intro back in there. So see you again. And then end with the F star. I'm not that great at the pull-offs, so I also didn't want to like make that a mandatory thing. I'm practicing that myself, the pull-offs. Okay, let's play the whole thing. Yeah, just so that you get the idea of it all, right? All right. Don't worry, you know, you're not expected to know all of this right now. All right, here we go. All right, yeah, with the intro. Ready? All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yesterday morning they let me know you were gone. Sue said the plans they made put an end to you. Woke up this morning and I time, back turned towards the sun. Lord knows when the cold wind blows, it'll turn your head around. That was the time on the telephone line to talk about things to come. Sweet dreams and flying machines and pieces on the ground. I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. I've seen lonely times when I could not find a friend. But I always thought last time that I'd see you again. All right. Welcome, Lisa. Yeah, you could totally watch this again. Rewind to the beginning. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. Lots of material there. Yeah, this was a fun one to kind of figure out the ways to make it tricky without, I don't know, well, making, trying to keep it somewhat beginner friendly. Get the new uke. I need to post on Patreon about that. I've been just really caught up with things. But Tuesday, I'm doing a show with Craig and Sarah and Ukulele here in the Bay Area in South San Francisco. That's going to be really fun on a Tuesday night before they leave for their Uk Cruise Jam. And then on April 13th, I'm doing a farewell show in San Francisco. On April 14th, we're doing our Beatles Jam, and tickets are now on sale. Go to my website, and I'll post it in the Facebook, yeah. And then you can, I'll post it on Patreon too. Christine saying, "Oh no!" Yeah, nobody's fallen down those stairs yet. They are kind of crazy. Oh, I wanted to mention for Timo, like you, in the chorus, you could add those licks too, right? I've seen fire and I've seen rain. You could add those too, but it makes it really hard to then sing at the same time. But if you're not singing, then you could add that too. So, getting the performance seal on Saturday. Oh, Heidi, where are you getting it from? Just curious. Farewell tour. I'm doing a tour at the end of the year. I need to really focus on getting to Hawaii, getting all my stuff out of here and getting to Hawaii. And then end of the year, November, December, I'm planning on doing like a pretty wide nationwide tour. And there might be an Australia trip in there too in the fall. David's asking farewell. I am moving to Hawaii in May. I'm relocating from San Francisco. Diana's asking, can you quickly show the slide? It's just, you're taking that first shape, and then you pluck the 11 to move the shape down to 9. Yeah? Good. David's asking, where's the Tuesday show? The details are on my website. I actually don't even know. It's in South San Francisco. That's like a hotel near the airport, I believe. Yes? Yes. Not a farewell tour, but a hi, I'm back tour. Exactly. Yeah. Yes. Cool. Hi, Bob. I see you. Hope you're doing well. Heidi's getting it from Milano Music. Oh, great. They're big supporters. Yep. Cool. Regina's asking, which island am I moving to? To Oahu. I'm going to move to Honolulu. Yeah. Yes. Where is Hawaii? Interesting question, Pam. I'll let you Google it. Okay. And let's see. Yeah, the new uke. What else do I have going on? Oh my gosh, there's like too many things. So Beatles Jam, I really hope a lot of you will either come to the Beatles Jam or you can tune in online. I'll live stream it from my Facebook. Yep. Diana's asking, is it because Hawaii is cheaper than San Francisco? It's about equivalent, meaning that both are very expensive, so might as well live where I can get in the ocean every day. That's my hope. Okay. I will. I was recording a shallow tutorial before this, so hopefully that will work out on my new equipment. And maybe I'll try to go and record this play along right now so that I can get it done. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this arrangement. I enjoyed teaching it. You can always watch this video again. And yeah, I look forward to seeing what other songs come up. Next week, we have our intermediate jam, and I'm going to have a new intermediate lesson. I'm still deciding what that is. Maybe I'll ask you all for some feedback on what you're interested in. I was thinking an 80s song, but maybe it makes sense to do a Beatles song, given that the Beatles jam is coming up. Especially maybe one of the more challenging Beatles songs. Yeah. So, Diana said, if I'm going in October, will you be there? I'm not sure. I might have a China tour coming up. Yeah. Yeah. Kara. Hi, Kara. Oh, yeah. Kara. Yeah, you can get this uke you could get it from Smiley, or you could get it from... Kara, are you coming to the Tuesday show? Because maybe I could get Smiley to send us one. Okay, cool. Yes, Jenny did all of the Beatles songs. Joanne said, what did I film the other day at the beach? We filmed sitting on the dock of the bay. But I haven't seen the footage yet, so I don't know if it'll work out. I hope it'll work out. Alex is saying, hope your internet is good in Hawaii. Yeah, I've heard that it can be spotty, so I will try. Cool. Kate is saying, oh, did you see Led Kaapana? That would be amazing. Okay, all right. Maybe I'll have some recording to go do. Kara's in practice with Aloha Yuksat. Oh, how fun! Okay, yeah, next Tuesday. Oh, good. Well, you should do that for sure. Okay. Oh, Bill said, great first lesson. Welcome. Your first lesson. That was kind of an intense one, huh? I don't know. Not more intense than Bohemian Rhapsody, that's for sure, right? All right, everyone. Have a wonderful night. I will see some of you next week. But, I will be online before too long, as you all know. When am I coming back to LA? I'm not sure when another LA show will be. Probably not till the end of the year. Yeah? Okay. All right. Chipper, thanks for hanging in there. Yeah? And to all the newbies, yeah, just hang in there. Keep practicing. A lot of these people started from not knowing chords just like you, So take your time. All right, everyone. Let me make sure I can sign out of here all right without being weird. Chewy, you want to say bye? Chewy, come here, Chew. He made a jingle, but he's not coming. Okay, good night to you all.